I feel like Elvis. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Orange Men Podcast. Dave and Clint here with ya on a Saturday afternoon, deep in the bunker in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Spitting out the truth. Saying the truth. Searching for the truth. As we see it, as he says it, whether you like it or not. Welcome, everybody!
Wow.
How was that one?
Fired up.
Damn Skippy. I'm ready to start rapping.
Shot out of a cannon this guy is today.
We got some stuff to say.
Right.
All right.
Moon landing, Dave. Real or fake?
Fake. 9/11, real or fake?
It was real.
Inside job?
Yes.
Tits on a man, attractive?
No. Caught me off guard there.
Chicks with dicks?
No.
All right.
Antarctica? What's your thoughts?
Wow. I want to talk about that.
No, you didn't.
I do.
That's something.
Yeah. Don't forget it. Woo!
How could we forget Antarctica? It's one of the biggest major continents on this flat Earth, Dave. Real or fake?
Man. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Can somebody slow this ball down? I want to jump off some days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't buy into a lot of the arguments, but it's a little tough because I look back at all the things. I am woke, to be honest with you. Not the liberal woke.
You're awakened.
But I am awakened at the ills and the failures of our government, and
well, it's the world.
Well,
the world.
That too. When I look at all the stuff that we've been fed,
right?
That I know now that is complete bullshit. I've been unplugged from the matrix. I've been red pilled.
Okay.
So I don't trust everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not sure that I'm sold on a flat Earth. I'm open to it.
Right.
You know, I mean, let's just say the moon landing was fake.
Right.
And you look at the movies of the 20th century or the 21st century, which is what we're in, right? 21st century.
Sure.
They can make things look really cool.
Right.
And believable.
Right.
So are those actual NASA photos? I don't know.
Well, no, I think even on the photos themselves of like Earth, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It says it's enhanced. Image is enhanced.
Yeah, well, maybe because
it's not quite as blue
but
as,
there could,
as they're
but
portraying
there could,
it to
right,
be.
Right, but there could be some explanations for it. Like a lot of pictures of Mars. Like I saw one guy, he was showing pictures of Mars from NASA,
mm-hmm.
and then he took some pictures of some desert in California with the same exact.
Right.
You know, so are they lying to us? Yeah, probably.
Right.
To what extent, I don't know. But I bet you, I guarantee you there's parts of this planet that we haven't been shown.
This planet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there might be an ice wall.
Okay.
And something on the other side of it. It's possible.
This guy.
Well, I'm not going to poo-poo it. You know,
Right.
I'm going to keep an open mind to it, but it's going to be tough convincing me the Earth is flat.
Okay.
Just from what I know about physics and, you know.
The gravitational pull of the moon.
And, yeah, I mean, just for everything to be working the way it's working, it had to be precisely placed where it is. This whole thing isn't an accident. So, you know, I don't know. I would need more evidence, but I'm not really, I don't really care.
Right.
You know, if the Earth is flat, then who cares?
Right. If it's round, who cares?
Who cares?
Right.
You know,
I agree.
You know, and they're saying, oh, if you're spinning on a ball at 35,000 miles an hour, how come we're not flying off? Well, I don't know. Maybe that's the way God planned it. I don't know. I don't know why it works that way.
Right.
But I don't know how gravity works. I just know it works, right? I can't explain it.
Well,
I mean, there's so many things that I don't see that I know are true, and there's so many things that I see that I know are not. So I'm up in the air when it comes to that. But
I'd rather do with the here and now. I'm not worried about it one way or the other.
I don't doubt there's an ice shield, and on the other side of it's another civilization where all the rich people go. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
When they get done destroying this part,
they got a
place to go.
They got a place to go to.
Yeah, aliens, real or fake?
I believe they're real.
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, if
where do you think they're from?
Mexico.
I'm sorry, I wasn't specific enough.
No, I mean, if you're gonna go with the whole interplanetary Mars, and would we assume that we're the only living beings within these many galaxies? Probably not.
Yeah, but is there that many galaxies?
I don't know. Aren't there? Maybe that's what I'm saying.
That's what they're saying. They could be lying.
Everything could be. Maybe they're just from inner Earth.
Oh, or the moon could be hollow. That's where they could be living.
Could be that too.
But if
can't be hollow, because I've been told that China's mining on the dark side of the moon.
Oh, I thought it was made of cheese. So what do I know?
Right.
But how would let's just say the whole galaxy thing is true, and the next galaxy is so many light years away. How are they getting here?
Well, obviously they've these aliens are very intuitive and have a lot of
technology
that are well ahead of where we are.
To travel faster than the speed of light, that's going to be tough.
Is it though?
Do you know what I think? I think aliens are future humans. I think they're coming back from the future.
In their spaceships?
No, they're coming through portals.
Oh, so all right. So why can't the aliens in their spaceships come through a portal?
Because they don't. Well, they might be. Yeah, I think they travel through wormholes.
Are they gray little beans, or are they?
No, I think they're future humans.
So you think that there's some semblance of truth in the Men in Black franchise, that they could be us, look like us?
Yeah, a lot of movies portray reality and they're just
the lizard people. The lizard people of V was.
Yeah, they're apparently reptilians here on Earth.
Or they live.
Katy Perry's one, apparently.
Oh.
That's what I've been told.
Well, she's an astronaut too, so.
Okay.
She went to.
That whole thing wasn't rigged.
She went to space, bro.
Yeah, that was fake as shit.
Low Earth orbit is now considered. You're an astronaut.
She's an ass and a knot.
Wow, that was
she's not an astronaut.
I mean.
But think about it.
What? I thought
if aliens are future humans, we fucked up. We might be smart, but look at us. That's what happened to us. We became soft and mushy. We clearly stopped working out.
Clearly, well, that's what they want from us.
Yeah.
In the end, passive,
and I think
telepathic minds that just.
I think our civilization failed.
Right.
And they're coming back to tell us, stop what you're doing. Look at us. We've got these giant heads and giant brains, but we're all mushy and a mess, and our civilization is dying, and we need you guys to stop the direction you're going in. That's what I think.
Okay.
There's my conspiracy theory.
Interesting take.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sasquatch?
Yeah. We already talked about him.
I know.
Yeah, probably.
You don't think? Anyhow, what's up? So what do you think
about what?
The Epstein stuff. Let's get a little jaunt on this.
Juan Epstein?
Huh?
Juan Epstein?
Yeah, Juan Epstein from
the alien, the illegal alien.
Welcome back, Carter.
Was his name Juan Epstein?
I don't know.
Welcome back.
Well, what do you think? Because I know they just had a little grand jury, or they had not a grand jury, but they had people testifying in front of some House members, Congress, senators.
I believe the whole thing.
Okay.
I believe he was a child trafficker. He was a sick fuck. I think he was serving his clientele, which was the rich and the famous.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Biden is clearly a pedophile.
Right.
I mean, nobody sniffs children. Nobody does what he does.
Right.
You know, nobody does that to kids.
Right.
That is so inappropriate. It's not even funny. He does it comfortably.
Right.
I think he's part of it. I think a lot of rich and famous people are part of it. I think a lot of actors are, a lot of Hollywood people.
Yeah.
I think they got him by the balls. The only reason why they weren't released during the Biden administration is because Trump isn't part of it. Because if he was, now let's just say Trump's part of it.
Right.
They're not going to release it anyway because it's gonna incriminate all of them.
Right.
So it's never going to get released. I don't know what Trump's doing. I personally think he's using it as leverage in order to make these deals he wants to make. Yeah, I'll release them, but you guys are all going down. And I also think maybe he's using it as leverage, or he doesn't want to release it because it'll take the entire government down.
I'm fine with that.
I am too, but I think he doesn't want to.
I think we need a reset anyway. So if it takes the whole government down, and what other country or countries that may be involved in,
but let me ask
whoever the information was getting back to, whether it be our own or, some of the Five Eyes or the Mossad or, Israel, which is
whoever. I'd like to see them all go down if they're part of it.
Because
let me ask you a question.
We need a worldwide reset, kind of like with what we were talking about with the information age, just of what we've been told for, our whole lives, but our parents' whole lives and our grandparents' lives, and this whole situation of what the world has come to now. So yes, I wouldn't mind if the government, especially this one, falls and we got a monster reset on, let's pick new candidates everywhere, because
that would be great, but it wouldn't work that way. It would be total chaos.
I understand. Maybe we need a little chaos.
It would end up being martial law. But let me ask you this question.
Well, maybe Trump's the right guy to have that go on too.
Well, let me ask you a question.
All right, go ahead.
This is a good one.
All right.
Do you think maybe? Well, let me ask you: if Trump released it, would anybody believe it?
Well, the list is out. The list has always been out. That list has been out since before Trump was even running for office. So people knew who was on the flight logs.
They'll tie it to Trump. They'll say Trump's using it to kill his political enemies. They'll say it's all fake and phony. Well, you know what'll happen.
No, I know that part. I think if there has to be more to it than just Trump going, here it is. You need video evidence. You need,
Bondi said there was like 50,000 hours of videotape.
I know, and then they said that there's nothing.
Yeah,
and
bullshit.
Then kind of back when we talked about
bullshit.
when Cash and Bongino was like, there's nothing, there's no there. Like,
yeah.
Listen, not for nothing, but before Trump, like the Lolita Express and shit like that was all a joke during like Bush's first, like George W. Bush's first term. Everybody knew that this shit was already going on. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like it's a Democratic spun up conspiracy, which kind of, like you're saying, Trump's maybe just saying it that way. So all the Democrats are like, yeah, release it. We want to know who, not the Democratic politicians, but the Democratic normies are like, well, he must be hiding something.
Right.
We want it released. And he's like, I don't know if you really do.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then, like the stuff's coming out. Like even like this week with the whole, the committee hearing testimony, like there's one FBI agent who's been in this case, which again, if there's nothing going on, how has there been this person that's been involved in a case? She said that Trump's been an FBI informant about Epstein since 2009. So that's, like I said, it's long before, this shit's been going on long before than just 2016 and let's figure this out. Like it's been a problem and it's been a news. And while I agree with, like, is that his leverage? Now I don't know.
I think so. I think that's
what deals is he trying to get done?
likely.
Is he trying to push some of these people that have been decades in this, like in the government, trying to get them out? Like, listen, if you don't, stop running. You're not going to run anymore. You're done. We're going to get fresh new candidates, whether it be Republican or Democrat. But your name, your ilk, your family is gone. Like whether it be McConnell, Lindsey Graham, Pelosi, Schumer, the Adam Schiffs of the world, you know what I mean? The Eric Swalwells, like all these people have been there who blame Trump now for everything, but they've been there for 30, 40 years, some of these people.
Yeah. Well, I think it's leverage. I think that's why he's not releasing it. You know, I don't know. I don't know that I want the world to go into chaos. It might not be good for our families.
Well, it may not be as bad as we think it is, but I agree.
I don't know.
Like
I think it's pretty bad. I think these people are demons.
Well, I don't disagree with you.
I mean, do that kind of stuff to kids.
Well, just preying on young people in general
Yeah,
is sickening, whether it be whatever age. The one girl.
But it's being normalized now.
Well, yeah.
If you look at it.
That's part of the problem. Like, well, you know, if she's 10 and I was 22, it's not really that. No, it's still bad, bro.
She was consenting.
Yeah, like there is no.
She liked it.
Because I think the one girl said that she was 10 when this started. So it's like, it's definitely happened. It's definitely gone on. I think like the people on our side, like that are in Trump's corner, or you know, are like, why would he say it's like it's not Russiagate? Like we know that we know that whole thing with Hillary Clinton. So like the Epstein thing has been around a lot longer than.
I just think he's trying to keep it tampered down.
Until there's a time that like here you people really want it all. Here it is. Here's all the evidence. And I mean, are they going to believe it? Who knows? I'm not sure.
Well, I saw some video that looked pretty bad. I follow this guy who gets shit off the dark web, and I don't know how the video got to me, but it's a naked Joe Biden,
mm-hmm.
and there's like a little kid like tied up. It really looks like Joe Biden. Now, it could be fake.
Right.
It could be real. But the thing is that everybody's going to say it's fake. And
right. Especially with AI now. And that's kind of like, what are you going to, and it's getting really good. So you could, that's what I mean. Like when they were showing pictures, just whatever, like before Trump, whatever, this time last year, or with Trump and Epstein and stuff like that, like you could always tell it was AI because there was like something missing, or there was like an extra leg or extra fingers or something. So the photos didn't even make sense when they were posting it, and people are cracking down on it. So yeah, it's going to be.
Everything's fake, man. It's hard to tell what's real and what isn't anymore.
And yeah, it's going to be hard. Like I said before, like I want to see like the VHS tapes, nothing digital.
Yeah, well, this looked like a VHS tape.
Well, I'm sure at some point it was. It's gonna take a lot for the normies to be like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, and until something. Even with like the whole Russiagate stuff, like still nothing's happening. It's kind of frustrating. Like, yeah, this is all stuff we knew, especially from our side. It's all stuff that we talked about. I mean, it was after like we already knew Hillary paid for this. We already knew the Steele dossier. You've already had people come out and say that Obama and Brennan and, James Clapper were all involved. Like, yeah, this isn't, yeah, it's on paper and they're releasing the documents. So, it's substantiated somewhat, but it's not stuff that a lot of people haven't already talked about or have said out there, because it's kind of like knowledge that was there. It just wasn't in the mainstream that it is now. And until like people like that, like, still nobody's been arrested. Fauci's never been arrested. You know what I mean? Like,
no, he never will.
Nobody's been arrested for like all the stuff that happened with the lockdowns and everything like that. So it's just hard to go.
Well, there's still a large section of the population that believes that was the right thing to do.
No, I agree.
And they believe that the vaccines are.
I agree. I'm just
helpful.
It's just like nobody. Just know since 2016, 2020, and now we're into this new administration, nobody's been held accountable for anything or anything that's happened. Like there's visible, like, they're coming out with this stuff about, oh, well, the election was all these mail-in ballots and this, and this. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I think though, this takedown, if it happens, it won't be public.
Well, I'm fine with that too.
It'll be a under cover of darkness and kept secretly.
I I mean, that's fine if you.
Mitch McConnell, we don't know where he went.
That's fine.
He just disappeared.
If there's like, the crappy Michelle Obama clone out there that has just broad shoulders and a, you know what I mean? Like, that's fine too. I'm fine with it. Like, that's not really her. No, she got a makeover. Are you sure? Like The Rock. This dude, guy hasn't been seen in like 3 months and all of a sudden he's a fucking pencil. Get the fuck out of here. What happened with that guy?
I don't know. Did he lean down for a movie or something?
Apparently, he's being a dramatic. Well, I want to win an Oscar.
Oh, Jesus Christmas!
So I don't know what he's doing. It's
doesn't want to be The Rock no more.
Nah, he doesn't want to be Mr. Action.
Wants to be Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
The next Cary Grant.
Yeah. So I mean,
frankly, my dear.
So maybe that's what's gonna happen. Maybe it's like the people that are super old, like Joe. They'll just.
I mean, maybe the steroids caught up with him.
He'll just because they showed him like. Listen, he's got on like I don't know. They showed him like on his Instagram from like a couple. I mean, it's whatever. Maybe he took Ozempic like large doses. I don't fucking know.
I mean, could be sick.
I mean, it's almost like it's not even crazy. I don't know. But I mean, I get it. You're gonna totally like your face and head and everything's gonna change once you get off of that shit. But I mean, he totally looks weird. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up.
But people like Joe, maybe they just, he'll end up dying. Maybe Pelosi could, when she gets knocked out of office, she'll end up just dying. And, Paul Pelosi, he'll just end up dying. And Mitch McConnell will have a stroke in his bed and he'll just be gone. Like, maybe that's how it's all going to happen. And we'll just be like,
okay.
Like a nod and a wink. Like, you know what? That was kind of us. And that's how we did it. These people just went away. So maybe you're right. I don't think
maybe they'll go to Antarctica.
I don't need a grand gesture of. I mean, I'd like to see some perp walks just to be like, all right, finally people are getting, stuff's getting done. But
yeah, you won't see that. I don't think you're gonna.
If we don't see it, I understand, and if there's like new, not so quite, Barack Obama, but it's like Barack Ohama from like Timu or something.
Timu Barack.
Kind of like him, but not really.
I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'm whatever.
I think I'm cool with I'm done with the government. We need a fresh new reset.
Yeah, there may be one coming. I don't know.
Let everybody. I mean, it's what Designated Survivor was. Somebody set it up, so it was a good show. That's how they needed a reset.
Didn't see it.
Yeah, you're probably better off.
Okay. So, like I was saying before, they've normalized this deviant behavior.
Right.
And it's been creeping in for the past 20 years.
Mm.
I mean, during the Biden administration, there was MAPS. Remember that?
Yep.
The minor attracted persons. You got men dressing up as women now. You got people crying because they're being misgendered.
Right.
You got little kids on freaking puberty blockers and sex hormones and getting draconian surgeries that'll just destroy their lives. And that's normalized. Not to everyone,
right,
but a big part of this country. And, it's not normal. I mean, I don't know exactly what normal is, but I know that ain't it.
No.
That's not it. And the fact that we're doing that in the open
right,
says a lot about what we're doing in the dark.
Well, it's like when we talked about the guy that was with the dog mask and stuff like that. Like, before you'd want to keep that a secret. Now it's like,
yeah, hey, look at me. I'm a proud pup player.
Yeah, and I'm part of the DOE, Department of Energy, and this guy doesn't care, you know what I mean? Like, before it's like, well, we can blackmail you for that, and he's like, cool. I want everybody to know.
Everybody to know that I'm into pup play.
You know what I mean? So it is.
So what do you think about Pam Bondi? I think they were talking about not giving transgenders gun permits or not allowing them to buy guns.
Yeah, it was something about, it wasn't so much that as much as it was like, because
Well, they want to classify it as a mental disorder.
Yeah, I got
and
it.
People with mental disorders should not own firearms.
I got it, but then you're slipper, because let's say the next administration or a Democratic president can come in and say, well, you know what, and this is kind of like, it's kind of what they did with Hunter Biden, charging him with after the fact of admitting he took drugs before, and it's, you have a lot of people in a lot of areas that have said, well, I take these hallucinogenics and I took this, I take mushrooms, or I took this to help my, the Ibogaine stuff.
Right.
And
You
all
shouldn't be given firearms.
Well, there's a certain people that are really doing that now. And it's like, well, you're telling on yourself. And if you're going to hold this person accountable for saying, I did, it's a slippery slope, even with the transgender stuff.
It's not about drugs.
No, I agree with what you're saying, but
it's about mental disorders.
I understand that. But
if you're taking psychotic medication, you can't get a drug.
All right. Well, that person in general didn't. The person that they're talking about didn't buy the guns anyway. It was the person's parents, and they did it so that he could be in the gun club. So he was already. It wasn't like he went in there and purchased it. Because you're right.
Then the parents need to be held accountable.
Because you're right. If I see that weirdo come into my store and go, "Hey, I'm looking for," get out of here. I have my every opportunity not to sell to you.
Do you know who has access to my guns?
You?
Me.
Okay.
That's it.
That's fine.
Nobody can get my guns.
Okay. Well, that's how
it's supposed to be.
Most of the time, that's how it is.
Well, his parents need to be held accountable.
Well, they probably just wanted little Junior to have a hobby. And
that's fine. But
wasn't expecting.
If my kid is under it, how old was he?
He was 22.
Oh, was he living in the basement?
I don't know where he was living.
Well, if my kid's
my
kid's living in the basement, I'm not giving them access to guns.
I don't know.
If we're gonna go target shooting, I'm gonna unlock the gun and I'm taking them.
I don't know when the gun was bought or what age he was at.
Doesn't matter. It's their responsibility.
No, I got what you're saying. I just think the whole classifying mental illness, because the red flag law is like, oh, you're crazy. Am I? No, it's because you said I was. So aren't you a victim of that yourself?
I got it. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, but I'm not too worried about that.
No, I'm just saying, like, weren't you a victim of that yourself?
Yes, but I'm not worried about that.
I understand, but it can be used against you, even if
they're always going to have something.
I know,
but we have to do something.
But again, Dave, you can't
just sit back and do nothing.
The crazy transgender person who's all hopped up on these medications, if they really wanted to, could probably get a gun anyway. So
fine. I'm not worried. Then he's a criminal and needs to go to jail.
I got you.
But
I understand
it. If you're not allowed to get a gun because you're a mental patient,
right,
or you're on some kind of psychotropic drug, then it should be all across the board. If I have depression and I'm on Zoloft, I should not be able to get a firearm.
Well, that's not how the Second Amendment works. But that's what I'm saying.
Well, you have to.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna go down a slippery slope of.
Yeah, but those laws already exist.
I understand that, but I don't have to tell you what I'm on or not on. So that's
but if I find out,
you're gonna come banging on my door.
That's right. Well, sheriff's gonna be knocking. Give me that gun.
I understand what you're saying, and
give me your gun,
part of me agrees with you, but I also say,
I know it could eventually be turned against us. I get it.
I
get it, but the problem isn't the guns.
No, I know.
The problem is gun responsibility.
Right.
The problem is, I think the whole school shooter problem is a drug problem. I don't think it's a gun problem.
It's not necessarily a trans problem either. It just happens to be the last, couple of big ones have been trans person who's unhappy with themselves.
To me, if you're trans or you think you're something you're not,
it's a mental problem.
It's a mental disorder.
It's a mental.
It's called gender dysphoria.
Right.
You need help.
Right.
You don't get chest implants and your pecker cut off. That's not the solution.
I don't know that most of them do that anymore. Actually, I think more of them are like.
I know. Call me they or Zier.
No, I think they just like the top and keep the bottom.
Oh.
Because who wants to keep sticking a Pringles can in your wound every morning and make sure it doesn't get
Pringles can?
Yeah.
You know, they're not potato chips. They're
Crisps.
crisps.
Yeah, I saw that video. You showed that to me earlier. Because they're only 42% potato. It's crazy.
And they're not that good. Plus, they're not good for you.
Aren't they, though?
No.
Mr. Pringle with the eyebrows?
Doesn't he have a monocle?
That's, I don't know.
I think he's got a monocle.
I think that's the Monopoly guy. Anyway.
He might have a monocle.
I think the leverage, you know, I'm glad it's early in the, I mean, listen, we're only in August of this, or September now, you know what I mean, of this administration, so.
We'll see how it goes.
We still got a long, long time to go, and it's going to piss off a lot of libs. And maybe it's like, hey, another Republican won, and here's all the information, and take care of it. And it's not Trump, it's the next person. And maybe that's when it all comes out, and that was the plan all along, to slowly release and expose all this stuff that's going on. And then, when the next person... You know, whether it's Vance or whoever else the next Republican president is in 28, maybe that's when that fucking hammer drops, because it's all set up and documented and ready to roll out.
Okay, player.
I'm just guessing.
All right. We'll see how it goes. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Our goal is to piss liberals off one at a time.
I don't mind a group. We can be in a group.
A group of liberals? One group at a time.
Yeah, there could be a group of them. Like, God, these people they make us mad. I can't take it anymore.
I know, they're so angry. The most tolerant group on the planet is
Well, it's because they're always withholding sex. Maybe if they just fucking got pounded a couple of times, they'd be like, wow, you know what?
I feel better.
I feel good.
That's awesome.
The world isn't so bad after all. You know what I mean? Yeah. They just need a good release.
A little infusion.
A little squirt.
All right. See you later.